Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast, number 1295. Sometimes the body just says enough. And that's kind of what happened to me today. I've got today and tomorrow off work because I'm attending an online conference and haven't seen much of it today. I woke up this morning with one of those sicky headaches I occasionally get, and came back and, of course, doing my due diligence. I took my temperature, and it was a little on the high side even for me, because I'm usually on the high side of normal, and it was up to 98.4 or 99.4, and it had enough that it had the little orange thingy in the window rather than a green or a red. So I'm glad it didn't have a red in there. So I was like, okay. And the body was feeling drained. I mean, mentally wise, fine. I feel fantastic. Mentally wise, I feel fantastic. Body wise, my body was just sort of like, yep, no, we've had enough. We need rest. And so I doubled up on my vitamin C, on all my supplements and everything, made sure I had something to eat, and then went to bed and slept for 2 hours. And the whole time I left the conference going. So, because I didn't want to have to go in and out all day. So I just left it going. I turned it down a little bit, and I went and slept for like a couple of hours. I got up for an hour. I had some tomato and basil soup, which was really yummy. It was so good. And I only had like half the container. And I'm having to use the microwave to heat it up, which I'm not happy about, but I don't have time to use the rice cooker thing. And it's not enough for the Instapot. So it was the microwave I had to use, which was good. It was ready in a couple of minutes. And then after eating and again taking my supplements and my vitamin C, it was and putting my breathe stick under my nose. It was and putting this time I put basil on the. I've always talked about tea tree oil, which is fantastic, and you put it on a cotton ball and put it over the ears. Well, this time I used basil because I found out that tea tree oil is actually not good for dogs. And I thought, I wonder if that's why Zeffy avoids me when I'm wearing the other stuff. So I remembered basil being one that I could use as well. So put that on, went back to bed, slept for another couple of hours, came out for an hour, ate supplements, drank a lot of water. And it's basically been my day. Go sleep for a couple of hours, come out for an hour, excuse me, watch the conference for an hour, have something to eat, drink a lot of water, take my supplements, and then go back to bed for another couple of hours. And that's basically all I've been doing all day. And then it was sort of like, my body was sort of like, and then Zeffy comes and looks at me, and I'm sort of like, oh, you want out, don't you? And she's like, like, okay. So then I had to find the strength in the body to get up and take her for a walk. We didn't do her normal long walk because I just told her, I said, it's going to be a short walk tonight, because I just didn't have the physical strength to walk all over the resort like we normally do at night. I haven't done a COVID test yet. I did order one today, so it'll be here tomorrow. So we're going to test that tomorrow. But I'm sort of like nervous because I got a cruise coming up next week, and I so want to go on the cruise. Oh, and I forgot to bring my ducks up. My ducks arrived today. So I've got my little tags all done, and then my ducks arrived today. And I'm like, oh, got all that work. So hopefully we'll get to use the ducks. But I'm also going to be extremely cautious because I want to make sure I don't pass whatever it is that I have onto anybody. But like I said, the COVID test will be here tomorrow, and it's actually a 5-in-1 thing. And because I was testing myself before I went to Florida to make sure we were all okay. And I've been testing myself since I got back, and no problem there. And then today I got all these symptoms, and I was sort of like, oh, to me it feels more like a cold because it's up here in my sinuses, and it's already moving down into my chest. So even though I've got a temperature as well. And so I know it's not the flu, because the flu, you don't get the runny nose and all of that. That's a cold. There's a difference between a cold and the flu. Flu is body temperature and stuff. It doesn't affect the sinuses or the coughing. So my COVID test will arrive tomorrow, so we'll do that tomorrow and see where we're at. And meanwhile, then I was like frantically searching my computer because I'd been sent this really cool document back in January that had these different blends of oils for different things. And when I was out on the walk, and I could not find it. So I sent a note to my friend going, can you please send me whatever it was that you sent me? I don't know when it was sent. I don't know how it was sent. but it had all these different cold remedies and stuff in it. And as I'm walking around, I go, oh, it was 2 drops of frankincense, lemon, on guard, oregano, and tea tree oil. I think that's what the 5 were. So when I got home, something made me do another search, and I found it, and I was like, yes. And I had it right because I got the oils all lined up here. So now I'm going to go get a veggie cap as soon as we finish this and put 2 drops of each oil into there and take that. And then we're going to heat up some more soup and have that. Also had protein shakes today as well. Yeah, and my place is a mess right now because it's just like, oh, I need to get to that. And I haven't bothered putting anything away. I did wash the dishes this morning, though, and put them away, so that's okay. But as far as everything else goes, if I pull something else, I just haven't had the energy to put it away. So I've got stuff everywhere. And I'm like looking at going, oh, I know what I'll be doing tomorrow while I watch day 2 of the thing. Because I feel like this concoction that I'm going to have, you take it every 3 to 4 hours. So I'll go take it now, and then I'll take it a little later before I finally go to bed for the night and see if that zaps at all. We shall see. But yeah, so like I said, I can't do the COVID test because I don't have any tests left. So we'll try that tomorrow. But apart from that, mentally, I feel fantastic. Body is like, it's enough. And it's probably all the traveling that we've been doing, all the excitement and everything, the work up to the travel. And the body's just gone, enough is enough. And when you've had enough, your body tells you, and it's, you got to listen to it. And so it's been kind of nice just doing nothing today and just sleeping, to be honest. Usually when I am not feeling well, I am like, I got to clean, I got to sort, I got to do something. I can't lay around. But today, my body was sort of like, yeah, no. We are going to rest today. And the body made it feel like my body knows how smart I know how smart my body is, and it knows how smart I am. And it would turn around and I'm like, oh, I can sit here and I can watch this and I can do this while I'm here. And then all of a sudden, all my energy would drain away. And I'm like, and I'd be like over here watching this thing. I'm like, I got to go back to bed. Now, for me to go back to bed, and sorry about the messy hair. I haven't done anything with it this morning. For me to go back to bed and basically sleep the day away is not usual. It is completely unusual. So I am taking all precautions and everything else because I got a cruise coming up and I'm so looking forward to going on a cruise. The decision will be made on Friday based on what the COVID test shows tomorrow. I will do another COVID test before I leave on Saturday because Saturday I'm supposed to be leaving. And so I'm just sort of like, yeah. So this is very unusual for me. I'm feeling the energy starting to drain from my body now. So I'm going to go and make my little concoction with my frankincense, my lemon, my on guard, my oregano, and my tea tree oil, and put it into a capsule and take that, and then probably go back to bed for a couple of hours, and then get up and take another dose, and then go back to bed for the night. But the thing is that when I get into bed, I'm out like a light. So obviously my body needs the rest. The brain's like all over the place, and the body's sort of like, yeah, nope, shut up, we're going to sleep. So if you have signs when your body is like dragging, you don't feel full energy, your brain could be like firing on all cylinders. My brain is like going like crazy right now with all the stuff I want to do. I'm looking at the desk going, oh, it's such a mess, and I need to do this, I need to do it, and it's making this list of what I need to do, and my body's, and as I add something to the list, the body's like releasing a little more energy, like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. So I'm going to go back to bed now. I'm going to go take my concoction and then go back to bed, and actually might have some soup before that. But yeah, so sometimes the body just says you need rest. And Zeffie's either been sleeping up on the dash or she's come in and slept next to me in the bed, and except when she wanted to go out for her evening walk. So she has done that now, and I think she's back in bed already. So obviously she knows that's where I'm going to go. But anyway, that's it from us. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. Don't push it beyond what it can cope with at the time. I was concerned about going out for a walk with Zeffie, even though the short walk's like a 10-minute circuit. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to bend down to pick up a poop, and I'm not sure if I can stay upright. And but But when she did, it was like, okay, we can do this. And so a lot of mental games were going on in the head of if I had the strength to get around. And I got back and I was like, okay, that actually felt good because it was cold outside. Get inside and the heat's on, and I'm like, yeah, it's like 52 degrees outside, and inside it's heating up to 68, 67. Yeah. And it feels really hot. Like I want to take this hoodie off right now, but I can't because, yes, don't want to be sitting here in my underwear. Anyway, I'm out of here. I'm back off to bed, and we will catch you guys tomorrow evening around 6 p.m. Pacific. So have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you tomorrow night. Hey, konera.